Senator Ed Markey.
Senator Ed Markey and New York Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez are teaming up to fight climate change. They unveiled what they're calling the Green New Deal.
The Green New Deal.
The Green New Deal.
Together proposing their Green New Deal, a sweeping plan to combat climate change.
We are talking about jobs and justice. We are talking about the greatest blue-collar job creation program in a generation.
If you had to make a movie of this moment, you cast Bradley Cooper as Ed Markey, the old climate warrior, and Lady Gaga as this new freshman.
This is Allie and Jackson, climate change.
And their love story is about the planet and the idea that we could lose it if we don't do some big, bold thing right now.
One Massachusetts senator promises to get tough on the NRA.
Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey is stepping up his fight against gun violence.
Senator Ed Markey came right out of the gate calling out the National Rifle Association and saying he'll fight even harder for stricter gun control legislation.
But I should not be here with you today. I should be on the floor of the United States Senate right now in an emergency session.
Senator Ed Markey is joining the fight against an epidemic that's sweeping New England.
In Massachusetts, overdose is now the leading cause of injury death. More than motor vehicle accidents, more than homicides.
Markey introduced the Opioid Overdose Reduction Act in the Senate.
The terrorist walking our streets is opioids. It's prescription drugs. It's fentanyl.
A new push to prevent gas disasters like the deadly explosions that rocked the Merrimack Valley.
Senator Ed Markey and other Massachusetts lawmakers are working on federal pipeline safety legislation,
holding companies like Columbia Gas so accountable. Tragedies like this will never happen again.
We are going to raise the penalties 100-fold.
And today, Massachusetts Senator Ed Markey blasted President Trump's zero-tolerance policy, proposing a bill instead to keep immigrant families together.
Senator Ed Markey is proposing the Keep Families Together Act.
I think this is a very important issue, and I'm going to make sure it gets the attention which it deserves now.
One of the senators leading the push to keep net neutrality, Democratic senator from Massachusetts, Ed Markey.
I do believe that the big broadband company should be doing a better job. So this is a very popular position to take. It's hard to find any millennial who does not support this position. This is actually going to become a bigger and bigger and bigger political issue.
Senator Markey, let me start with you. You are a lion on this issue of climate change.
As this year unfolds, the American people are going to hear what a clean energy agenda looks like that can create hundreds of thousands of jobs and save the planet at the same time.
Senator, thank you so much for joining us. I would say tonight, but this morning, since it is almost 2:15 in the morning.
Ed Markey. And
Senator Ed Markey, I know no one in the Senate has been working harder on these issues than you have.
Ed approaches a really strong progressive agenda with joy, with enthusiasm, and making sure that we are tenaciously fighting for working people, not just in the state of Massachusetts, but across the country. And he's not just resting on his record of the past, but he's aggressively pursuing an agenda for the future. I'm really proud to work alongside Ed Markey, and I'm proud to endorse Ed Markey for re-election to the United States Senate. And I hope you'll join me.
On the big issues facing Massachusetts, Ed is our greatest champion in the Senate. From economic justice to net neutrality to a woman's right to choose. Ed is my friend and my partner in the Senate. I've got his back, and I know that he will always have yours. Let's get Ed Markey reelected to the Senate.